My name is Mr. Codilla, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Kumihimo weaving. This weaving originally comes from Japan. They come in all different lengths and different shapes and styles. You can have a bead, you don't have to have a bead. Now we're going to start with our loom, which is a circular loom. It has 16 slots on the outside and a hole right in the middle. You can make these out of zero boxes, shoe boxes. I've even seen them small enough they can fit into a pocket. And today I'm going to show you how to get your Kumihimo weaving started here. I got 4 strings. They don't have to be exactly the same length, but they should be pretty close. And I have my bead and my needle. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strings. I'm going to twist this together. You can see how I'm twisting that together there. This takes a few moments. And then after you have it twisted together, I'm going to take it and put it through the needle. What's kind of neat is since it's twisted together, if I just get a hold of 1 or 2 of these strings, it'll pull all of them through. And I only pull it through just a couple inches, and then I put the strings through the bead just like this using my needle. I can take off the needle, move my bead right into the middle of my strings just like that. And for this video I'm using some shorter strings, but you get the idea. Now I'm going to take my strings right about here. I'm just going to grab this section right here, flip over my loom, put it through the hole, and lock it up against the back of the loom. Notice I put these strings in going through the brown side. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pair, I'm going to put it into some slots like that, right there. I'm going to take my next pair, I'm going to put it into the next pair of slots. Right here, it doesn't matter which pair. Notice that I skipped 2. I'm going to skip 2 here. I'm going to put another pair in, just like this. I could even mix them, so I can have a black and white next to each other. It doesn't matter. I'm going to skip 2 here. Now I got these 2 in. Notice how there's a gap of 2 slots in between each pair. Now I'm going to start weaving. I start with the top right, and I come straight down to the bottom right. The next step is the bottom left, comes straight up to the top left. Then I rotate it to the next set. Top right, comes straight down. Bottom left, comes straight up, just like this. Rotate to the next set, comes straight down just like this. Rotates right back up. Now you'll notice I'm rotating it clockwise. Always make sure that you rotate it clockwise. And you probably did notice that now I have 1 and 3 gaps. And that's easy to fix. I just do my next step, top right, bottom left, rotate to the next pair, and you'll notice it's all back to 2 gaps again. And it kind of keeps doing that. And that's fine. You just keep weaving. You want to make sure that you're not weaving over the table or your lap or anything, because if you're doing that, you can get tangles. But for the sake of this video, we'll go ahead and finish. Now you want to keep weaving until you get to the point where one of your strings is only about that long. Some of them could be longer, but you get to the point where only one is that long. Now you see I have a weaving here that is ready to be finished. One of the strings is super short. The other one's going to be a little bit longer, but you weave it until you have one that's super short. If you still have a string about this long, you can keep weaving that. It has to be about that short. Now what I do to end it is I'm going to go ahead and take a pair of these off. I'm going to crisscross knot, just like you start tying your shoes. I do that twice, so it double knots it. I'm going to do that to each pair. Now I can just pull it through the cardboard, and there is my finished weaving. If I want to, I can trim this, but I don't want to trim it too close to the knot. I want to leave a couple inches, so I might just trim off just a little bit of that right there. Now you have your finished kumihimo.